All right, today we're going to dive into a new kind of tool, one that's designed to act less like a piece of software and more like an actual coworker. It's called Amazon QuickSight, and it's built to tackle one of the biggest headaches we all face at work, finding the information you need right when you need it.
So does this sound painfully familiar? You know the answer you need is out there, somewhere, buried in an email, a shared drive, a random chat log, but finding it feels like a full-time job. Or maybe your day just gets eaten alive by those same old repetitive tasks. Well, that constant workplace grind, that's exactly the problem we're here to solve. The reality for most of us is that our critical information is just everywhere. It's totally fragmented. And this information chaos doesn't just slow us down, it actually stops us from focusing on the work that really moves the needle. So what's the fix? Well, it isn't just another app to add to the pile. It's a whole new kind of assistant, an agentic teammate. And this isn't about asking a question and getting a link back. No, this is about an AI that actually helps you do the work.
And this is the core technology that makes it all possible. Agentic AI. It goes way beyond just answering simple questions. It's all about turning answers into actions. You give it a goal, and it's smart enough to understand it, plan out the steps, and then actually carry out those steps across different systems for you.
I think this is the perfect way to picture it. Seriously, imagine having a research assistant, a data analyst, and a workflow automation expert all on your team, ready to go at a moment's notice. That's the whole idea here, a collection of specialized agents that you can direct to solve problems.
Okay, so let's get specific. What does this digital teammate actually do? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the QuickSight toolkit.
So you've got these three main powers: research, analyze, and automate. But the real magic is how they work together. The research agent can dig through all your data sources to gather intelligence. Then, the analyze agent takes that raw info and creates charts and dashboards that actually make sense. And finally, the automate agent turns those insights into action, like sending a weekly report or running a complex process.
And this is all held together by a framework that's both flexible and secure. You can give your agents focused knowledge for specific projects, making them experts. And you can ensure they connect securely to all the data sources you already use. This gives them the right business context to get the job done correctly.
Now, theory is great, but let's see how this works in the real world. How does an agentic teammate help actual people in their day-to-day jobs?
Let's start with sales reps. We've all been there, right? You have that huge meeting in an hour, and you're just scrambling to pull together opportunity details, past support tickets, and usage data to build some kind of strategy. It's super stressful and just plain inefficient.
But with an agentic teammate, you can just tell it to do that work for you. It accesses all the right systems, analyzes the data, and synthesizes it all into a complete account plan and a winning pitch strategy. And it does it all in minutes, not hours. It's a total game changer.
Okay, let's switch gears to a totally different field: operations. For an operations manager, the top priority is keeping things running smoothly. Unplanned downtime is the enemy, and every single minute costs a fortune.
So here, QuickSight can build a dashboard that monitors equipment in real time. The moment a metric goes out of whack, an agent can automatically generate an incident ticket. Then, another agent can provide the technician with instant troubleshooting steps pulled directly from the company's knowledge base. See, it's all about being proactive, not reactive.
And what about IT support? These teams are absolute heroes, but they can get so bogged down answering the same password reset or printer setup questions all day, every single day. It's a huge drain on their valuable expertise.
This is a perfect use case for an agent. It can pull together all the scattered technical documents and procedures, connect to ticketing systems, and automate the diagnosis for common issues, all while understanding who has permission to do what. This frees up the human specialist to focus on the really complex, thorny problems. And let's not forget developers. Their job is to build cool stuff, but so much time can be lost just trying to navigate complex compliance documents or tracking down that tribal knowledge about best practices.
With QuickSight, a developer can basically train an agent on all the relevant security and compliance documents. Then they can just ask it direct questions, get instant answers on best practices and potential risks, and even validate their code against company policy. It lets them build with confidence.
So we've seen the impact on individual roles, which is pretty amazing. But what happens when you scale this across an entire organization? Well, several industry leaders are already putting this to work, and their experience really shows us the bigger picture.
For Vertiv, a global leader in digital infrastructure, this isn't just another productivity tool. They actually see it as a catalyst for large-scale digital transformation. I mean, that signals a really fundamental shift in how work gets done.
Then for an IT services provider like DXC, the priority is all about enterprise-grade control. Their CIO emphasizes the ability to manage multiple AI agents while maintaining crucial data consistency and security at scale. That's absolutely huge. 3M brings it right back to the core value, making better, faster decisions. They're using it to streamline insights on everything from sales effectiveness to pricing, basically turning scattered data into clear business intelligence.
And Jabil, a global manufacturing leader, really sums up the ultimate goal here. For them, these unified AI capabilities are key to driving efficiencies and operational excellence. In other words, just making the entire business run better. So after seeing all of this, what's the big takeaway for you? Well, the nature of our work is shifting. We're moving from a world where we spend our time searching for information to one where our tools actively help us use that information to get things done.
And that leaves us with one final thought. Just imagine all the hours your team currently spends just looking for things, documents, data, answers. What could they accomplish if all that time and energy was redirected from searching to actually creating, solving, and innovating? That's the future this is pointing towards.